All right, guys. So I just want to tell you about a little company that I found on Craigslist along with a lot of other drivers. There is a company right now on Craigslist. If you are looking for a job, they're listed right now as a company called HeHO. I'll say it again, HeHO Transportation. Stay away from this company. They are a pure scam. I was looking for a new company to move to. I got a hold of these people. She said insurance approved me. Come on up. They will tell you that you have to pay for your airfare or your own way up there, rental car, however you want to get up there, and that they will reimburse you. I took a rental car. I don't know, it was about $160 plus fuel. So I was at about $200 for this rental car with fuel and the price of the rental. I get up there. They put me into a Motel 6. I came down to the lobby and got to talking to some other folks down there and found out there were about, I don't know, there was probably close to 20. I'd say there was probably 16, 18 drivers there. And every one of them was there for this HeHO transportation. And I thought that was a little odd. Bringing that many people up, their turnover rate must be phenomenal. I didn't do my homework. I didn't look them up. I didn't look at the reviews. I've done that now. The BBB, they have an F rating. They are under HeHO Transportation. Apparently, I don't know the whole way this worked out. One of the ladies there, they're all from like Bosnia. One of the ladies told me they bought out some trucking company called Powerful Logistics. So if you see anything on Craigslist for HeHO or Powerful Logistics, don't go. They'll fuck you. You're gonna get fucked if you go with this company. But I got up there to this hotel, talked to a bunch of the other drivers. Got up the next morning. They send us to this place called Cellex. It's Cellex. They didn't tell us about it. I show up at this building thinking it's this company I'm going to work for. Instead, they bring us in and said we had to watch a bunch of training videos, fill out a bunch of paperwork, work history, blah, 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 blah. Did all of that. Then this Cellex sent us for a drug test. Company sent an Uber. They did pay for that. Got up, took a drug test. Company took an Uber, brought me back from the drug testing facility back to the hotel. Got up the next morning, had to go back to Cellex, apparently, again, to finish up some paperwork, some last minute things. Got all of that done. Once I got that done, I went back to the hotel. Now, let me back up here. When I rented the car, I returned it to the airport in Chicago O'Hare on a Sunday night. I got to the hotel on a Sunday night, stayed there Sunday night at the hotel, got up Monday, went to Cellex, came back to the hotel after the drug test on Monday, stayed there Tuesday. They called me, said they didn't have the results in. I had to stay and wait till Wednesday. They said they should have the results by Wednesday. Wednesday came, they called me, along with all of these other drivers. Said your results aren't in yet. Told every other driver your results aren't in yet. We weren't very happy, but it's trucking. Shit happens. Okay, no big deal. I'll wait till Thursday morning. I'm sure they're going to call us. Your results are in. Come on up. Pick a truck out. Yada, yada, yada. Meet your dispatcher. Maybe meet the owner. Learn some of the operations, whatever needs to be done. Figured Thursday we would have our first load. We'd be out rolling. Thursday morning they called and they started talking to all the different drivers. And one driver they wanted to send from Chicago down to I think it was Miami, Florida, and they wanted them to go down there and recuperate a truck down there. I guess it got abandoned. And this fucking company didn't tell any of us about flying all over the country to go get other trucks. They told us that they would have trucks available at the yard. They didn't. They called another driver at the hotel, said, we've got a truck out in Denver. Will you fly out there and get it? By the way, pay for the airfare. When you get there, we'll give you a bonus on your first check for flying out there. We'll reimburse you for your airfare to get to Chicago. We're going to reimburse you for your airfare to go to Denver, Colorado to recuperate this truck. And we'll give you a bonus for flying out there to recuperate the check. And we'll put this all on your own first check. I'm like, guys, we've spent $200 on airfare or rental cars. Some guy spent $400 or $500. One guy flew in from California. I think his airfare was, I don't know, $550 or $600 for a one-way airfare. And then they wanted him. This was the gentleman I'm telling you about. They wanted him to fly out to Denver to go get another truck. And so he already had $550 in an airfare to get to Chicago. And then they wanted him to buy airfare to fly out to go get their truck in Denver, which was going to cost him, who knows, another $200 for a one-way. So that'll put him up to $750. And I told him, I said, guys, we don't know the dispatchers. We haven't met anybody. Go straight to the airport. Go fly out and go get this truck. No meeting dispatchers. Don't come meet anybody at the yard. We don't know where the yard's at. None of this was jiving. None of this made sense. So me and all the drivers got to talking, and we started we were like, well, let's look up the reviews, which I should have done prior, which I'm kicking myself in the ass for. But anyways, we looked up the reviews, and they've got 50, 60 reviews, and every single one of them is negative, and I mean bad. So some of the reviews, they're trying to get class action lawsuits going. Some of these drivers actually bit the bullet and then paid airfare to go out and fly to go get some of these other trucks. And they would run them for a week, and then I would get back in touch with these drivers. And after a week, their check didn't come. Their fuel card was shut off. So not only were they out the $550 in airfare to fly to Chicago, $200 to fly to Denver, Colorado to go get a truck, plus a week's pay of, $1,800, $2,000, whatever they made for the week. So your paycheck's $2,000. You've probably got another, airfare, depending on where you're coming in from, $500, $600, $700, $800. So you're talking between your paychecks, airfare, fuel, if you rented a rental car, I mean, you're looking at $2,600, $2,700 that these guys got fucked out of. So stay away from this company, HeHO Transportation. They are a absolute scam of a company. They will tell you, I finally got in touch with one lady. They blocked all of the drivers' numbers. Most of us, but a few, refused to fly to other areas of the country under our dollar to go get their trucks. I ended up getting a rental car. I had to take an Uber to get a rental car. Got a rental car, brought it back to the fucking Motel 6 they put us in. Packed up my shit, and I drove home. Returned the rental car when I got home. So, if anybody gets on Craigslist, HeHO Transportation, they might be listed under Powerful Logistics. They're a Chicago based transportation company. Absolute scam. I'm telling anybody, do not go. You're going to be fucked. Don't go. That's all I wanted. Thank you.